Walk into almost any commercial fitness center, and you are surrounded by highly specialized, expensive machinery designed to isolate every conceivable muscle group. The visual alone suggests that building a strong physique requires an elaborate mechanical setup. Biologically, the core muscle group operates under a different set of rules. The abdominal wall is perfectly capable of adapting and growing without any external loaded weight. A highly effective, complete routine requires zero equipment. It can be executed entirely on a small patch of floor space, relying solely on your mental endurance to reach the end of the timer. If building a six-pack only requires basic crunches and flutter kicks, it raises a question. Why aren't the results universal for everyone who tries them? Moving the body through space accounts for only a fraction of the work. The true effectiveness of these movements stems from a strict, invisible architecture: timing, constant tension, and proper fuel. Visible progress depends on an equation of consistently applied biological stressors, far beyond the presence of any specific machine. To understand these stressors, we must zoom in from the macro concept of a daily workout down to the microenvironment of a single exercise interval. This timeline visualizes a rigid structural pace. It is a repeating cycle, 45 seconds of continuous work, followed by 15 seconds of rest. The 45-second block must be filled with continuous biomechanical tension. The core remains tightly squeezed, with no drops in physical intensity. That constant tension is regulated by your lungs. By forcing a sharp exhale on the upward contracting phase of a crunch, you physically maximize the squeeze on the muscle fibers. Inhaling deeply on the downward phase ensures you maintain a tight internal abdominal vacuum. By controlling the breath, the muscular tension never drops to zero, even when returning to the floor. This specific 45-15 split functions as a mechanism to accumulate uninterrupted muscular fatigue over the course of the 10-minute session. Accumulating that fatigue is only useful if it hits the right areas. To map out the routine, we have to look at the anatomy of the core itself. This diagram shows the abdominal wall's three primary zones. Standard crunches only stimulate the top. Complete development requires multi-angle movements. Rotational exercises like bicycle crunches activate the lateral obliques. Conversely, extended leg movements like flutter kicks isolate the lower abdominal zone. Hitting these distinct zones inevitably triggers a sharp, localized discomfort, often referred to as the burn. This is the physiological signal that the targeted muscle fibers are reaching their point of failure. When the exhaustion sets in, the physical instinct is to rush through the movement to escape the pain. But maintaining slow, perfectly synchronized repetitions while exhausted is what forces the muscle tissue to adapt. True core development requires systematically targeting every angle of the muscle group without ever breaking the established tension. We now have the physical execution of the workout mapped out, but we have to address the biological reality of human body composition. Perfectly executed intervals and multi-angle targeting will build a dense, powerful core, but they cannot make those muscles visible on their own. This cross-section shows the barrier. At the base is muscle, on top is skin, and directly between them is a layer of subcutaneous fat. Consistent nutrition actively reduces this middle layer. Once the fat depletes, the skin contours directly over the dense underlying muscle. The completed formula is musculate tension multiplied by time plus balanced nutrition. A visible core is ultimately a testament to strict, long-term psychological discipline. It is the daily choice to endure physical discomfort for 10 minutes, and the choice to fuel your body correctly long after the timer stops.